It's sometimes been stated over the years that we have to know who we are and we have to know what we do. A little anecdote was told the other day of the great Zen master Hakuin, who, with a number of other monks, was prostrating before an idol of the Buddha. But at that moment, Hakuin needed to clear the mucus from his throat, so he spat at the feet of the image. Immediately, the monks berated him, scolded him, and some of them even beat him. And he calmly said to them, "Show me where the Buddha is not, so that I will have a place to expectorate." Then there's the story of the great Sufi master Al-Ghazali, who, on a particular day, a festival day, invited his students, his followers, to have a picnic on a hill nearby. But he instructed his students that they must bring with them a chicken they had slaughtered and defeathered themselves, with the stipulation that this chicken must be slaughtered in a place where nothing was present. All of the students came bringing their defeathered chickens, and the day went on. And just as dusk was falling, the last student of the great master came along carrying a live chicken under his arm. And all the students laughed at him, derided him, scolded him. And the master stopped them and said, "Wait, this man is no fool. He is an arhat. Ask him why." And so when the student was asked, he said, "I went into a closet of my house, and there was a presence. I went deep into the forest. I could find no place. There was a presence. I went into a dark, deep cave, and there was a presence. Master, I have found nowhere where there is not a presence." And then finally, there's the story of a great Tibetan Lama. He was known, and like most of those great Lamas, he had a number of what are called siddhis, or gifts, or talents that seem like magic. But then there was a heretic yogi who, hearing about the great Lama, wanted to farm his sensory organs, to make them into a potion that he could use for his magical means. But of course, the great Lama, one of his gifts was prescience, and he knew that this rogue yogi was seeking him. So when the rogue yogi came, the Lama had great fun, changing into many forms, an elephant, a monkey, a donkey, so that the rogue yogi, seeking everywhere, could not find the Lama, and so he left, not proceeding with his intention to farm those sensory organs. So the great Lama enjoyed that play, and he did a little dance, and he said, "Who is going to use whose sensory organs today? There are a myriad of illusory forms, but our real identity can be known and is unchanging, like mercury in a pile of dust." This Lama, because of this incident, became famous throughout all the land as being one who could take on the form of any kind that was needed by any particular seeker at any time. What do these three anecdotal stories tell us about who we are and what we do? If someone asks you, "Who are you?" what will your answer be? Are we not like the Lama? The answer that will be given will be according to the questioner. Isn't it so? Because what we thought was our identity has been completely effaced, eradicated. And yet when the question is asked of us, "Who are you?" an answer will be given according to the questioner at the moment. Isn't it so? So how would you encapsulate these three anecdotes?
One is an instrument of the divine. The divine has many faces, and it's like a mirror to the universe.
Absolutely. But can you ever forget? Can you ever forget, moment to moment in your life now, what the real is? Even when we can look in the mirror in our own face, is not a face that we can identify and say, "Oh, that's who I am." And yet, it's like the mercury in the pile of dust. We can never forget.